So I just had somebody quote the front porch to be done. And then after that's done, I'm going to have somebody quote getting this floor done. And then the bathroom done. And it'll be over. I do have to hire a plumber to run a few lines, but other than that, I got my vision set. And hell or high water, I'm going to make it happen. Lord willing. Lord willing. I made it this far, and I took a year off just to get renewed. And that year almost killed me. I was trying to get renewed, and it actually almost killed me. And you think I'm joking, but I'm not. And so now I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I have total faith and total hope and total focus. I got my priorities in line, and I'm stepping into a new reality, quantum reality, quantum jumping. I can't believe I was kidding there. Quantum jumping, and the way you quantum jump is on the inside, not on the outside, because the inside affects the outside. And it also means jumping in respect to getting people who have the entrepreneur mindset in your reality, because anybody who doesn't have the entrepreneur mindset pulls you back to consumerism instead of creation mode. Because if you're not in creation mode, you're in consumer mode. And anybody in consumer mode is like the poor, pitiful me thing, you know? You got to step out by faith, people. You're saved by faith, you walk by faith. Everything is faith, you know? And some of the stuff that I faced off with, I never thought I could do. Some of the stuff. I actually put that wall in with that window in one day. Actually, in 4 hours, well, one day, because I had to rip it out, but it took me 4 hours just to get that framed in. You live and learn. And even if you don't do it right the first time, you rip it out and do it again. And teach, and don't be mad about it. Because you're learning as you go, right? You live and learn. You set up the parameters and the boundaries, and you know. They should be fixing that before it rots out the wall too, you know. Because that building can generate some income with some storage, you know. All right, I don't know what else to say. But I'm on my mission, I'm on my calling, I'm not sidetracked, I'm not losing sight, and if people don't understand it, shame on them, because it makes total sense. Shame on them if they can't think outside the box, you know. It's a shame. It's a crying shame. I sense a spiritual warfare, and the warfare is so clear right now. I can't talk about it, but I know what the warfare is. Let me talk about it in generalities. Maybe I can talk about it a year from now. Here's the generality of it. People try to do stuff in secret, right? And if it's being done in secret, there's a reason they want it done in secret. And when you turn the light on, the darkness has to flee. What's the Bible talk about? They work at night. They work in the dark. They work in secret. They work at night. They do their conniving at night. It's a fractal, people. If somebody's doing stuff in the nighttime more than they are during the day, it's a fractal. Unfold that and think about it. Really meditate on that. Really. For real. I can't even tell you how important that is. It's so important. It's really important. It's different if it's a husband and wife and they have their stuff going on. But if it's something that's like weird, it's always got to be in secret, something's not right, because there's a hidden agenda that you don't even know about. There's something going on that you will never be privy to, probably ever the rest of your life. If it's illegal, you might be privy to it, because it might go to the courthouse. But if it's so secretive that if there's a lot of secrets going on, there's a reason behind that, there's a reason. If somebody's walking in the truth, they tell the truth. They tell the truth. It's in the daylight. It's the daytime. I promise you, if you unfold what I'm telling you and think about things in your life, and you think about when things crashed and burned, it was all secretive. Everything's secretive. Somebody told me recently they had their clothes stolen from a laundromat. And I bet you if I went to that laundromat, it would be green and dark and gloomy, and it wouldn't be the cleanest. And the people wouldn't really talk. They're afraid to talk openly and be friendly. They're probably closed up, and they won't just talk to people in general because they're hiding something. If the laundromat is stealing clothes from people, that's going to play out in their character. They're hiding, they're secret, sneaky acting, And they probably wear red shoes. They're sneaky. It's hidden. It's secretive. It's private. And so they got these secrets going on amongst each other, and they all have to keep their mouths shut. Instead of just talking to somebody like, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. They won't do that because they have this secret world going on, and so they're closed off. It just oozes out of them. You just know it. You know there's some kind of secret they're hiding that they're trying to slowly boil the frog, and that frog doesn't know it's being boiled, and then all of a sudden it tries to jump out and it's too late. You think I'm joking? I know what I'm talking about. I lived it my whole life. I've seen it my whole life, and I've seen people get boiled with the frog and all the red flags were there. The frog was being boiled and they didn't jump out. They didn't jump out of the pan or the pot. And because they didn't jump out of the pot, they don't have a pot to be in. They don't have a pot to pee in because they didn't jump out before they got boiled. And all their skin was peeled off, and all their strength was diminished, and all that they had planned was completely destroyed. Didn't even have a pot to pee in. Not even a pot to pee in. And for the person 2 years ago laughed, said, "Oh, you lost your Ford truck." I'm driving it, ain't I? And why are you happy for something evil to happen to somebody? Why does it make you happy? You think something evil happens to somebody? I'm driving it. I didn't lose it. Why'd that make you happy? Because you have an evil heart. You're wicked and you're vile. And your heart ain't right. And the Bible says in the Old Testament, when you're happy that something bad happens to somebody else, God's going to judge you. And I bet you the person who said it is probably listening to me now, and something bad happened to you because you wanted something evil to happen to me. Maybe you'll get saved. Maybe you'll get right. Yeah, I remember every comment on my channel. Because I cut the noise off and the TV off, my mind is like, all the synapses are like top dead center. And I remember what people said. And I see the contradictions. And then when I see somebody contradicting themselves all the time, I know to separate myself from that person, because that person is a liar. And David said, I don't want a liar in my face, and I don't want a liar in my house. And the reason you don't know how evil it is because you never read Deuteronomy. If anybody wants ill to happen to somebody else, that's because you have not leveled up to 5D. You're still thinking that that person's not connected to you in any way, shape. That's just a different version of you. When you look at another person, you're looking at a different version. They chose a different path. They're you. They just chose a different path. And they're on different, they're all, really, you're on the same path. They just chose to step off the path. And so they might be ahead of you on the path, and they might be behind you on the path, but we're all on the same path. And I promise you, your words reveal your heart condition. And if you're not able to hear that yet, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry, but your words reveal your heart. And every time you open your mouth, you're revealing where you're at on the path, and if you stepped off the path, and if you're going backwards. And most people, I hate to tell you, are going backwards because they're letting the matrix pull them down. Even as they get older, they're being knocked down.